Hello everyone and welcome back to week 3 of season 7 of Dragonball Z League. I am your host Squee, followed by my co-host Piff.
Nice. He runs so fast though. I don't know why he keeps going around in circles.
Hang on a second. I don't know why when I did that, I actually pointed to myself and then pointed to my right, almost like the, I guess almost like the fusion dance. And my cat took that as an invitation to attack.
Well, yeah.
I don't know why I did that.
It's trying to tell you to stop being such a nerd, Squid.
I guess I was expecting you to you know, fusion dance back. You left me hanging, bro.
Look, that cat is beating you up for your lunch money.
I guess so. Alright, so, match week 3. As always, before we start the matches, we like to give you guys a brief rundown of what is going on in the division. So, in North Kai, we've got the Saiyans and the Androids, both, the Super Saiyans and the Androids, both undefeated so far at 2-0. Earth Defenders at 1-1, and Team Cold still trying to get a win at 0-2.
That guy's really intense about praying.
Let me pass this test. Alright, in East Kai, we've got the Boos undefeated at 2-0, the Gohans and the Rugrats at 1-1, and the Blades at 0-2. In West Kai, we've got the Dragon Ball Warriors, the only undefeated team in West Kai, at 2-0, the Valkyries at 1-1, and the Majins and the Saiyans struggling at 0-2. And finally, in South Kai, we've got the Ginyu Force with an impressive undefeated streak at 2-0, Team Muscle and Team Dirt both at 1-1, and only Team Namek at 0-2.
You think he could be a motivational poster?
He could be. Devil Man wants you! Alright, so that's how the divisions look so far, but everything could change in week 3. Probably, maybe.
What? Yes, it's not going to be the same thing, Squee.
In the first match!
God damn it.
We've got the Dragon Ball Warriors versus the Androids. Dragon Ball Warriors and the Androids are undefeated. Both of these teams. So, you know what, Piff, you're right. At least by the end of this week, one of these teams will have a loss.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
For noticing.
I know. So, no, Dragon Ball Warriors versus Androids. Now, here's the thing. Normally, I'd say the Androids, but the Dragon Ball Warriors have been so damn impressive the last 2 weeks. So, I actually think, personally, Dragon Ball Warriors have an amazing chance of winning this and going 3-0.
Yeah, I see both teams actually just a really good, solid team, and they know their characters really well, the coach and their own team. So I'm very interested to see exactly how they're building against each other. So I'm gonna actually pull that up on my other screen.
And while you do that, we'll go ahead and get the match started. So,
I guess you can get the match started.
Dragon Ball Warriors versus the Androids.
And for everybody who's watching this on the stream, is the day of love.
It is the day of love. It's the day of loving, pummeling people in the face.
Will we see love blossom on the battlefield?
Maybe. Will we see people show love to the Kami House this week?
Will Tao and 17 get together finally?
I thought you said will Tao end 17. I'm like, that's not very romantic. First attack goes to Android 17. It is all over. Actually, Tao just standing there.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what's going on. Like, he is taking it like a champ. I am unsure exactly why he was doing that.
Full power energy ball connects. I don't know what Tao is doing.
He's
there he
taking out
goes.
his opponent. This is mind games. I can tell.
For a second there, I was like, I need to go check my systems. Maybe I left him on stand. No, he is fighting back. He's just taking a second to get warmed up.
They're cooling off and he keeps sitting in the water. Jeez.
False courage. He's here with false courage.
Now,
Yeah!
Maybe he could finally gain the courage to ask him out on that date.
Maybe. We'll cyborg Tao. You know, it's like, 17 likes him. It's like when that little kid throws sand in the girl's hair. It's just a show of affection.
That's a thing.
That's a thing. It happened to my brother. My brother did that to a girl that he had a crush on, like the 3rd grade. I know it's a thing, right?
I've heard, like pulling on pigtails or something like that, but I've never heard.
God, who pulls on girls' pigtails? That sounds painful.
I know.
I'm grateful my brother chose to do the non-violent action.
Yeah, but you freaking, like, you have to get all that in your hair. Like, okay, if somebody threw, like, freaking glitter into my hair, I would be freaking enemies.
You'd look fabulous, though.
Yeah, okay, yes.
And
I would be only okay with that if I looked fabulous afterwards.
And Android 17 taking Tao almost to the limit. However, Tao's done a really good job of getting 17 down to a bar of health as well. But 17 taking the victory over Tao, and in comes Nam. Maybe Nam can succeed where Tao was rejected. Maybe Nam can take 17 on a date.
Nam, there's water everywhere. You don't have
to. No, shh, don't tell him that.
You could just turn 2 inches to the side.
You can't use that water. That's salt water. You can't use salt water.
Yeah, just scream. You silly man.
By the way, has anyone ever noticed that the entire Dragon Ball Z world is like the Caribbean? The oceans are crystal clear. And down goes 17, after doing quite a bit of damage to Nam.
Yes. A lot of damage, actually. And that was just player number 1.
And in comes Cell.
They do not have, their, I would say their heaviest hitter in on this week.
They don't have Zero in, he's rotated out. I was even going to say, their 2 strongest characters have touched the field first. If Dragon Ball Warriors can take these 2 out, they're going to have a much easier time with this.
The same thing with the Dragon Ball Warriors. Those were generally their high class.
Not this season though. Like early Goku has been fantastic the first 2 weeks of this Dragon Ball Z League. But I'm with you. Yes, generally Tao and Nam are really who you'd put in the forefront. High speed clash.
I know it is early in the league at this point, but I would like to, since people haven't been around for so long, I'm gonna give a tip to all the coaches. Hey, you know, if you're doing a match that's like in the same area, like East Kai, West Kai, North Kai, South Kai.
A divisional match?
Yeah, you may want to put a bit more effort into that, because those matches matter a lot more than all the other ones.
Indeed. Now, this isn't a divisional match, just so everyone's clear. But if you come into them, yes, they count almost as 2 wins or 2 losses. And Nam actually has almost tied up the score with Cell. He was even in the lead for a second there.
Basically, it's if you have the same win-loss record as somebody else at the end, but that team has defeated you, they will go on.
Yeah, and Nam tags out for, oh gosh, Gohan blocking the perfect combination, losing the high-speed clash though.
He has no clash bonus, and let's check out Cell.
He does have max power though, and he's using it for 5,000 hit combo to take perfect Cell down.
5,000 hit combo?
You heard me. 5,000 hit. It took 3 hours. High speed clash.
Like what are we playing? Freaking like, oh god, I can visualize the clay fighters. There we go. Freaking playing clay fighters. Freaking 5,000 hit combo. Hell.
Wow, and Gohan hits with the explosive Manon, and the Dragon Ball Warriors are in the lead right now. Not only that, but their 2 top players are out. I mean, the androids' 2 top players are out. It's 16 and 8er, who, don't get me wrong, very respectable fighters, but I think Dragon Ball Warriors certainly have an advantage here.
Yes, I wouldn't count them out, but I would definitely have a solid guess at this point that Dragon Ball Warriors might have this.
Yeah, especially. Well, I think a lot of it depends on this. Base form Gohan's performance. He's still relatively untested.
Right.
We don't really know what to expect from him yet. Grabbing Android 16, punching him in the.
Follow up.
Why is it with the Gohans and they? I'm sorry, those were not to the abdomen. Those were lower.
He's not liking following up at the moment.
No, he's not. And he's got the max power to do it. Wow, 16, doing his best to take Gohan down before he can use his max power. And he might just succeed. No, a grab again.
Let's see if he'll actually follow up.
Oh my
There's
gosh.
his ultimate, actually,
and if that hits, it does!
Oh.
And he tags!
Wow.
Wow, Dragon Ball Warriors. And 16 tags. Best thing he could have done right then.
He got off false courage. Wow.
Dragon Ball Warriors with some impressive, fancy footwork over here. Tagging in and out at the right times. In comes Nam. Gonna take Ader's anger. This might be enough to finish him. It is.
It is. Now, that was a really smart decision. I have never seen somebody take an ultimate and then immediately leave because he was at low life. I'm really hoping that the AI does that more often.
Agreed.
Where they're just in an extremely bad position and just leaves.
Early Goku has max power. He's using Solar Flare. He gets him with it. Will he follow up? He's not following up.
Yeah, he's following him.
Well, that's Spirit Bomb.
This might not hit, actually.
It does.
Oh wow!
And I am
That's
loving.
right, it's a cutscene attack.
I am loving how players are much more adept now at throwing someone and following it up with an attack. This season, they've been doing that on a much more consistent basis.
Which I've been.
Oh my
really
god!
happy about.
Max power Kaioken attack. This is not going to feel pleasant.
No, I would say that's it's not going to do too much, but it's going to. He's charging up right back up.
Yeah.
He just stopped.
And like I said, these past few weeks, early Goku has been massively impressive.
Early Goku has been definitely a contender. That's the word.
Yes, and a fighter, and a father, and because it's Valentine's Day, a lover. Not to Ader though. He's just beating the crap out of him. Holy cow! Ader attack connects. Ader desperately trying to get some space, and that's a hell of a way to do it.
He tags out, so they are trying to play the tag game and doing it really well.
They are indeed. I still can't count them out. It does not look like it's going to end well for the androids, but we can't count them out. They are a very powerful team.
And Ultimate can sway this game heavily in
If
either
16
direction.
would have self-destruct Kamehameha from Goku, no way that's going to hit. Not from that distance.
No.
High-speed
Not
clash.
from so late either.
And early Goku gets it, and down goes 16. Ouch.
That would have made a perfect time to self-destruct, but it is down to Ader.
It is
Will
all
he
up
not
to
allow
Ader.
anybody to hurt Goku?
Will he? Yeah. Oh no! That he was so close. You could see the fist like touching Goku's chin. But in the end, the Dragon Ball Warriors, so impressive this season, have raised to 3-0, undefeated, dropping the androids to 2-1. Well done.
Looks like Ader got salted.
Ouch. That's... ouch. Next up, we have the Rugrats versus the Earth Defenders. I think both these teams are 1-1, if I recall correctly. And I really don't know what to take from this. The Rugrats have a decent free agent, Dodoria. Certainly not their strongest link in the chain, but a solid pickup. They don't have Gotenks in this week, so there's no chance of they don't have Goten in, so there's no chance of Gotenks. Though that is always debatable if that's a good thing or a bad.
Who's
However,
the creeper?
huh?
Top right. Who's the creeper in the top right?
That's Goku.
And
Just looking at all his boys, his little boys.
that's right.
Honestly, I think the Rugrats do have a shot of winning this. They're going to have to find a way to counter Mid Goku and his amazing ultimates, and Tien, who's been very tenacious lately. All right, let's see if they can.
Sorry, all you just need is a window in front of him.
Not to mention, of course, Android 19. They got to find a way to counter those grabs as well. Basically, I think Rugrats can certainly get a victory here, but they have a lot of hurdles to overcome.
I don't know. I actually think that the Earth Defenders may actually have this. I think they've been proven time and time again a giant freaking
Wolfang Fist. A giant Wolfang Fist.
A giant Wolfang. Thank you. I forgot.
That's what I'm here for. Put words in your mouth.
A giant penis. The penis.
No, that's not what I meant. Damn it, Squee! And Full Power Energy Barrage mostly misses, and Trunks having trouble laying hands on Yamcha right now.
He shouldn't.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop reading bad things into everything I say. Trunks finally getting some licks in on the. No! No! I swear to God, Biff, I can't say anything now without... What's wrong with me today?
It's okay.
I am not trying, I promise. He finally punches Yamcha in the face. There.
Oh, he fisted him good.
Poor young Trunks getting violated right now. And he's out.
That's why.
And there goes Cell Jr. Cell Jr. I've always been impressed with Cell Jr. I always liked him. Very fast, very aggressive.
I liked him in a lot of the other games because his health bar was actually split into multiples of him.
Yeah, Cell Jr. and Cyberman used to do that. And Yamcha doesn't know where he is.
Of course he doesn't. It's Yamcha.
Ouch. Savage burn. And
this Valentine's Day, you too can also not be Yamcha.
Yamcha needs to tag. With a grab, is he going to follow up? No. Well, yes! But blocked. He didn't follow up fast enough.
Yeah. Those butt blocks will get you.
And Yamcha, again, Yamcha's best bet right now is to tag. Cell Jr. is definitely taking a victory over him. Oh, he's got max power. Will Cell Jr. let him use it? He blocks Cell Jr. Comes back in for some melee combos. 16 hits for 6,400 points of damage. Not the best use of a max power.
And he's plummeting to Earth. There's no way to save him.
Oh my God! Oh, he dodged it. I was like, Goku, what is he doing?
Just skipping around him, seeing what he looks like.
Just some farmer down on Earth. Yep, my broccoli is coming in really nice. Oh my God! Yamcha just falls right into the ground. Meteor Smash connects. This is a max power Meteor Smash. Ow. Bam! 7,000 points of damage, and he's back at max power.
Why are you even mad, Goku?
Jesus.
There's nothing to be mad about.
Goku is angry.
I'm
so angry. Dodged by Cell Jr.
He may have roid rage.
He stabbed him with his hair. I saw it. We should let Goku be on the blades. He's got tons of them right there.
I would put him on Team Muscle because roid rage. There's no other explanation to what he's doing at the moment.
Both of them.
Everything, he's just like, I'm angry about this.
Super Kamehameha connects! Just straight up hit! I don't know what Goku was thinking.
Where did my rage go?
Huh. I was angry a second ago.
Now that I got hit by a giant wave of energy,
Meteor Smash did not connect. But Cell Jr. is still down for the count.
keep dropping people on Earth.
Yeah.
And just keep doing that.
High speed rush blocked.
It's raining men. God, that would be gruesome. Oh wait, no, this is friggin' DBZ. Never mind. They would just plummet to the Earth, make a giant crater, and go like, ah.
And explode.
Okay,
They would explode. 5,000 points of damage. Trunks back in. Trunks doing some work to Goku over here.
Yeah, he's an aggressive little.
Wow, where was that? And he's out.
That was an interesting play. He just did a ton of damage and just like, yeah, that's it. I'm done.
I'm impressed. The Rugrats are finding a way to neutralize mid-level Goku right here. I think he's out. Yeah, he's down.
Usually punching somebody really hard does it.
Well, yes. Oh, and there goes his max power. Android 19 stole his max power. And gets a present in return for that.
Yeah, you got even more energy.
Right to the face.
And that's how you absorb it, right?
You know, if you want to think about it that way, everyone absorbs their energy. The kinetic energy of their blows.
Mm-hmm. I think these two can really work out the differences in couple counseling.
It could. It could. Wouldn't you guys rather go out and get some cheesecake or something?
One go to Dairy Queen.
You can go to Dairy Queen, where they give you the thing upside down to show that it doesn't fall.
And then it goes all over the counter because they lied to you.
Yeah.
I actually had that happen.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm like, turn it upside down just because they did in the commercial. They're like, okay. And they turned it upside down and it went everywhere. I'm like, ah.
Our Dairy Queen actually does it. They turn it upside down before they give it to you. So we're not full of liars. Just like Dodoria here. He's not full of liars either. And Android 19, okay, seriously, Dodoria is just tearing 19 apart. If it wasn't for the grabs he's been getting off, this fight would be nowhere near even.
Mm-hmm. There would be a good half bar difference.
So, if Android 19 sucks out the energy of Dodora Borealis, do we then get Dodora Borealis number 19? The 19th Dodora Borealis?
Only if you're doing one of those slash fiction.
That's what Jiro in 19 was missing. They should have had power like Rogue. They should have taken on the personality of whoever's energy they were sucking out. We would have won. They would have sucked out Goku's energy, gotten dumb as a brick, and then we'd be safe. Nice combo.
Would it be personality? Is that how Rogue works?
Yeah, Rogue picks up their personality and their powers.
Okay.
I think the personality is more muted, though. Unless it's a very powerful character like Deadpool.
I noticed that one.
Yep. And, wow. Android 19 taking Dodoria down, showing the power of those grabs. No, Dodoria's alive!
You are way too ahead of the game, good sir.
He's alive!
He's not down until him sings.
Well done, GT Goku. Well done. We're just both sitting there like, why?
Yeah.
And there goes his max power!
He's still up. He's still gonna grab people.
I think that 19 was a really strong pick for the Earth Defenders, and the other teams have no one to blame but themselves.
Yeah.
Seriously, I mean,
yeah.
if anyone wants to sit there and go, but 19 on Earth Defenders is such a strong team, then why didn't you outbid them? You let them buy Android 19. And down he goes.
Question.
The Rugrats are not out of this. They've still got Trunks, they've still got GT Goku. All the Earth Defenders have left are TN. So if they work the tag game, they could still do this. Not if TN pummels them like this, though. Good lord.
I just want to pick a marker to his forehead and put a +U next to his third eye.
+U? Oh, I plus you.
Yeah.
What about I heart you?
Maybe.
It's Valentine's Day after all.
He's gone through
By
puberty.
the way, that's a fairly early transformation of a Goku Super Saiyan number not existent.
What is higher than 3?
God. Super Saiyan God. Have you not seen the movies?
No.
Yeah, they're Super Saiyan God. They have blue hair. And there goes his max power, and there comes his max power.
I don't know what was going on there.
Yeah, they were trading.
I think he's just like the other Gokus, where they get extraordinarily dumb.
There he goes.
Wait, there he goes.
I was gonna say, you're one of the most powerful characters in the game. Act like it. There! 11,000 point B2. There you go. Meteor crash again! Oh my god!
It's not going to be 11,000, but it's going to be up there.
And he tags! Oh, this is not good for Tien.
No, he needs.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh, he dodges. Tien dodges. Tien's like, nope, 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 nope. Tien at max power.
Yeah. Use your ultimate, Tien.
No.
You got this.
Go on, Tien. You know you want to use it. Come on. Oh yeah, he's got such an uphill battle to climb. I forgot Dodoria was still alive.
Yeah.
Come on, Tien. You know you. Oh.
Looks like he wants to win this one, which he might.
He could. He needs to take Trunks out before he can tag, just like that. God, that was brutal. At least he's not raining down into the earth. Now it's Dodoria.
into B2 into ultimate.
Dodoria trying to finish Tien off. Tien's only got half
He
a bar
might
of
do
health.
that too.
Oh man. Kai Blast Cannon connects! And down goes Dodoria.
In comes the last character.
Oh
1v1.
And they've got... Tien could still win this, but he's got no key. He'll have to do it through... Not gonna work when he's faced behind you. And down he goes.
I thought that was his face. Isn't the face right there where the tail is? That's his face, right?
If Goku had been turned around, Tien could have followed that up and with victory.
Probably.
But no. Super Saiyan 4 Goku, for one of the first times in the league, was actually a difference maker. Well done, Rugrats, on the win. And match 3. We've got the Boos versus the Majins. Well, I'm trying to remember what their win-loss records are.
Well, one of them
Hang on a sec.
had
the Majins are 0-2. The Boos are 2-0. Okay then. So basically, about even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They balance each other out, so I think that'll work. I think that'll work for this battle. That this is going to be a really even match, and it's going to go down to the wire because they are like yin and yang.
The
Majin and Boos.
The Majins are such an enigma. During the season, they tend to struggle a bit, and then once they get to the playoffs, it's like someone flips a switch and the Majins become brutal. They need, however, to figure out how to do that somewhere in the season. Maybe that'll be this week. Let's find out.
You can do that.
Maybe. Maybe it'll be this week.
I'm still looking for love.
Right? We haven't seen any loves yet on the blossom on the field.
I just want both the opponents to just sit down their arms and just smooch each other.
Right? Alright, so Maju versus Gohan Boo. If Maju could just spam like he used to, he has not done that once this season.
I'm gonna check if that's actually what he's built for. I'm not quite sure about the AI, but I'm gonna see if they're doing. No.
Maju's not built for spamming. Maybe they've given up on it. Not that I exactly blame them. He hasn't been doing it at all.
Because he's built for melee, and look at him. He's actually freaking
Doing a
keeping
good
up with
job.
another melee character.
Yeah. He's doing a nice job of it. Oh, Gohan Boo doing a dodge right there.
What is that called?
It's called the dodge. I have no
Really?
idea. I have no idea. It's just a certain type of dodge that they can do.
I'm gonna call it a counter.
A counter?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Alright, we'll call it a dodge then.
I don't know if I'd call that a counter.
Look at that dodge he's doing. I want counter, but that's, you know what? Stream, we're gonna put up a vote. Rusty knife or fire?
Hey, no. No, we're not. No, we're not. Screw you, pal. Maju, only about a bar of health left. Nice dodge there on the Kamehameha.
Alright, somebody in the chat did say high-speed dodge. I like that.
Yeah, that is nice. That works, I think.
So, I'm really looking forward to him doing exactly that move.
His
this
ultimate. So hard to dodge, so deadly. Not really, but still. The thing I love most about it is it gives him time to charge up again.
It is a fantastic move. Very high hitting. Does a decent amount of damage. His damage is kind of low at the moment because he's not built for ultimates or B2s or anything like that.
Right.
Most people are voting for Rusty Knife.
Hate you, Pip. You know why they're doing it now? Because Christopher Sabat saying all the things they could do with one.
Some people are being creative, saying Death by Chocolate for Valentine's Day.
Aww, that's so sweet, I think. And Maju actually doing some really nice stuff in this match. Finally starting to be the Maju they're hoping he would be. He's all but annihilated Gohan Boo, and now all but annihilated Majin Buu. He's got max power. He could do another ultimate if Majin Buu lets him, which does not look like he's going to. Nope.
Oh, he's up. He's still up. He's going for it. He's gonna hit him.
Are you gonna tag? No? Okay. Bye. Bye, Majin
Also
Buu.
holding our breath
Bye.
for that single tap.
Do you think he could feel it? Do you think he's like, one more punch? I think one more punch, and I'm done. Super Kamehameha dodged. Baby Vegeta has max power still.
Why did they have Baby on Battlefield?
Baby deserves to be on Battlefield. Final Flash! His ultimate
Rips
connects!
off all his clothes.
And down goes Boo.
Whatever happened to Garlic Cannon?
He ate that Kamehameha. He literally just put that in his mouth and let it chew on it. High speed
People
dodging.
are still voting.
I know they are.
I would more Valentine's related deaths if you would, Chad.
Yeah, guys.
I'm filling
Be
in the mood.
creative with my death. And Evil Boo coming in very quickly, doing a lot of damage. Gallic Gun connects for 6,300 points of damage. But Evil Boo very quickly doing a lot of damage to Baby Vegeta.
Alright, yeah, there's the match, but I need to talk to you about something really important. Don't you hate those freaking heart candies? They're all, like, chalky and stuff?
I
Like,
hate them. I used to like them when I was younger, but I can't stand them now.
They're so... like, why are they so chalky?
Why couldn't they like put them on runts or something? That would have been cool.
Maybe.
They're trying to send a message. Oh my god! Wait, I think he blocked that and he's out.
Yeah, I think you blocked it.
They're trying to send a message, Piff. Love is like chalk.
It's like chalky, disgusting candy. It makes... when you consume it, it makes you feel bad.
No. See, the thing is, it's basically like anti-acid candy. You eat it and you feel better in your tummy, just like love. Love makes you feel better in your tummy.
That makes me ill. Like, freaking...
Just
when
like
people are
love.
just like, oh man, that queasy feeling, that's love.
Did you see little gymnast Evil Boo over here just doing some flips? Having some fun? Big Bang attack.
He may have found love
Dodged.
in Battlefield. Maybe they can bond over evil.
Oh, that's so painful. Actually, not as painful as I thought it would be for some reason. But alright then. Evil Boo still doing a decent job here. And that was painful.
Alright, death by hugs. There you go.
And Majin Vegeta actually got stunned by that Kamehameha before getting hit by it. It's always such a risky thing trying to start a Kamehameha when they're right in your face. If you do it wrong, they're just going to punch you out of it. If you do it right, though, the charging will stun them long enough for you to fire it into their face. And that went nowhere. Majin Vegeta, though, needs to tag.
Oh man, but I will say the sweet tarts, like the heart-shaped sweet tarts, those are fine. I'm okay with those.
Oh, well, yeah, well, of course. They're sweet tarts.
Sweet tarts.
They're like Smarties.
Yeah, but so I will recommend Smarties over sweet tarts. I think sweet tarts are a bit on the harsher side.
Oh, well, I like
they're a bit strong.
tart things. I'm a big fan of tart.
Ah.
And Evil Boo continuing to just pummel this team.
Chocolate knife. I'm really liking this unit though.
Yeah, I know. And
the
the Majins have a great opportunity here. There is no Kid Boo. They have this. This is probably the weakest the Boos are going to be at, and they're still struggling. Majin Buu Resurrection Ultimate. No, you should not fire such things when he's on the ground. Plus, how could you? What would you do? Steal energy from him to resurrect him? That makes no sense.
It makes perfect sense.
It makes no sense.
He's trying to get the other one back.
Oh, high-speed clash. Spopovich wins it. Spopovich could take out Evil Boo.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry guys, I am currently not wearing a wig. That was a one-time only, but then Christopher Sabat butted in, and no more wig.
Here goes.
Yeah,
the dream
sucks to
is
be
dead.
you guys.
Yeah.
Because I got to see him in a wig. You didn't.
It was pretty fantastic.
It was. There was glitter. It was amazing. And, yeah, actually the Majins are in the lead. Despite what I was just saying, Spopovich managing to do quite a bit of damage. See if he can keep it up and take down Oob and give the Majins their first victory.
I think they can. I think they refined Spopovich quite a bit. He was already a pretty good character, but I think the amount of like time and work was put into this character, just like how he picked, like what sort of when he does what. Will he have enough energy to do this? Will he have the tendency to charge or anything like that? I think they finally figured out exactly how this man grits his teeth in a certain way.
And he's going to max power. Would he possibly gather energy from Oob to resurrect his other self? Or he'll just do that for massive damage. Jeez, Spopovich is on fire this week. Again with another combo.
That is some freaking combo that he's been doing.
Jeez. Oh my god, did you see that?
That was a vicious backhand. Holy shit.
That did 4,000 points of damage. Holy crap. I'm sorry. No, I just want to... Can we pause? Guys?
Here goes.
Oh my god, that was a backhand that did 4,000 points of damage. Oob lost teeth from that. Wow, and the Majins with a very impressive win over the, until now, undefeated Boos. Wow, I can't get over that. That was a massive backhand.
That was a vicious backhand right next to a vicious freaking grab.
Oh, man. All right, guys. On to match 4. We've got the Super Saiyans versus Team Derp. Team Derp with a very, very impressive victory over Team Cold last week. Can they keep it up? Can they get a win against the Super Saiyans? This would not only get them more wins than they have losses, but it would also knock the Super Saiyans off their undefeated perch. But can they do it?
I have doubts.
As one should. The Super Saiyans are incredibly powerful, but Derp is a stronger contender than we've seen before. I hope. I hope that last week was not a flash in the pan.
I'm just saying it may have, but specifically, I'm just looking at odds and like how kind of their attacks are laid out and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
I have doubts, but I have actually seen the coach of Team Derp pull out some pretty good stuff. So if they played their cards right, they might have a chance at this.
Well, let's see if they played the right cards.
I activate counter spell.
Yeah. Ha! It doesn't matter if you bring out Vegeta, I bring Raichu.
You activated my trap card.
By the way, we're looking for modders.
Make this into a card game. That would take some heavy modding. Holy crap.
Oh my gosh, it would. Salza versus Gotingspoo. Gotingspoo had the most impressive free agent test. And not an impressive start for him so far.
Freaking getting beat up by Salza.
Oh.
What a screw.
Returning the favor, though, for 7,000 points of damage. And we've got a pretty even fight on our hands right now.
Yes. I will say that Salza is actually doing things, which is unlike Salza.
Salza does stuff consistently.
I don't know what you're talking about, Squee.
I know you don't.
All I hear when he comes out to the field is, my god, why did I even come here? Finger Blitz, no!
Gotingspoo at max power, he could throw a Kamikaze Ghost attack. Actually, no way, I don't think that's Gotingspoo's ultimate. I think his ultimate is something else. We'll find out. Or will we?
I don't think Salza is gonna allow him to do that.
No. Another Galactic Donut. A Scatter Finger Beam! No.
See, I already predicted it. Scatter Finger Beam, no!
But I am impressed that Salza is actually going toe-to-toe with Gotingspoo.
Yes. I am proud.
You hear that, everyone? He's proud to be wrong. Salza doing his best to try and keep him from using his max power. Ooh, Gotingspoo though. Gotingspoo finally taking Salza out, and he has enough energy to use his ultimate on someone else.
It appears it's my turn.
Will he do it? No, he won't. Shockwave from Supreme Kai. And
some people are telling me to show love to Salza because it's Valentine's Day. I show to the ones people who I love. And that's everyone but Salza.
That is everyone but Salza. Down goes Gotingspoo. A still fairly even fight we've got going on here. In comes Mid Vegeta. Maximum Flasher. After him, striked it.
Now that's a pretty good move for him because he's already pretty close to the top of his energy.
Mm-hmm.
Getting that penalty off is going to not be too difficult.
If he gets a moment to charge.
Oh, he's going to get a moment. He's building up momentum. Look at him go.
Yeah. Or he'll just use all his energy to make it really difficult to get rid of the charge penalty. That's a possibility too.
Yeah, I guess.
God, Vegeta's tearing him apart.
It's Vegeta though. Why is he...
That's a really early transformation.
He's invisible. There he is.
He's just really far away. High-speed clash.
Hopefully they put a clash boost on him.
They put a clash boost on Vegeta.
Let me go check the clash boosts. I that's one of my favorite things personally is clash boosts.
High speed clash again.
Vegeta
wins again.
has power of rage, so there's that.
So Supreme Kai, what we're saying is don't get into clash boost with him, or do. You know, I'm not here to tell you what to do.
I'm here to tell you exactly what to do. So
That's Biff's chump. Amazing impact blocked by Supreme Kai.
That's a nice one.
Will he use his ultimate?
I hope so. This is the good time to do such things.
Nope.
He followed up with some energy balls.
Yeah.
He's to the last
Much better
drop.
choice, honestly.
The last drop. He's going to use all the energy, fly around circles.
What is Supreme Kai doing?
He's just trying to fake him out.
Way to go, Supreme Kai. That was literally the polar opposite of what we saw him do last week.
Yeah. Oh boy.
And Quee's kicking the air. What happened to Derp?
It's against the Super Saiyans for 1. 2. It is still Team Turf.
Right,
I think they got at least a bit of a chance with
In
Queen
Goku.
and Goku.
Yeah, Queen and Goku. Yeah, I'm not counting them out yet, but man, they are not as impressive as they were last week. Maximum Flasher connects. Oh my gosh.
I actually am really enjoying Queen's build at the moment, actually. He is taking almost no damage. That's really impressive. Look at how much he's actually dishing out, too.
That's true as well. Is Queen a hyper defense build?
I'm actually really enjoying his build at the moment. He has Combo Master Quick Fast Attack, Defense +2, with Latent Energy, and a Dende's Healing.
Yeah, so he's all melee and defense.
Yeah, he is a hybrid melee defense, and he's doing well at both of those, which is fantastic.
And Vegeta goes to Ascended Saiyan form.
Just so I get him, I just get my muscles puffed out.
Yeah, but no, you got a good point. I mean, Queez going toe to toe, doing even to match with Vegeta, any Vegeta really, minus like baby Vegeta so far, is impressive.
He has no clash boost, so Vegeta's probably gonna win this. There he goes.
Yep. It's still an even match. And Quee tags. Probably not the best time to tag, but at least it's better than not tagging.
I was just curious, is that early?
No.
Or was that
no? He had 1 bar of health. He had 1 bar of health. He had like 4/5 of it. Meteor Smash blocked by Vegeta. And Vegeta runs out of max power, so at least Goku doesn't have to worry about that. Oh, that hit! That ball sent him on his way. Back at max power. Goku going max power too with a very slow charge rate. He still pulls it off.
Wow, Vegeta is just with those few energy balls did 5,000 points of damage.
And you saw where that got him.
5,000 points of damage, though.
Yeah.
just an energy ball.
And comes adult Gohan.
Ridiculous.
Goku dodged about half of it.
On purpose, of course.
Yes. Explosive Madan connects! Ow! And I am not liking Derp's chances now. Nice hit. Nice counter, though. 8,000 points of damage.
They have 2 full bars against 1 bar each of the characters. Yeah, I'm not liking this either. Especially since, again, this is the Super Saiyans.
Right.
Hoping that they're not going to do some damage in a short period of time. That's not going to happen. They're too fast. They have an amazing amount of offensive ability, as well as they're not too bad at defense.
Yeah, Quee's got this.
Quee can get this. He has the potential to do this. Because from what I've seen, he actually throws out attacks relatively quickly.
Not quite a birder, but close. High-speed clash.
I am actually seeing a numb in him, personally.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ouch. Yeah, he might be able to get off an ultimate just to go out flashy, but this match is over. Oh, he's got one ounce of health left in him. How is he going to use it? Full power energy barrage wave connects for 4,000 points of damage. And good night, sweet prince.
Done already?
Super
It's
Saiyans
just
with
starting to
a
get
dominant
warmed up.
victory over Team Derp. Ouch. Super Saiyans going on to 3-0 though.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got not that team. The Valkyries versus Team Cold. Now, the Vals are at 1-1 and Team Cold is at 0-2. So neither team quite at the top of their game. Both of them looking for a solid win to try and, if nothing else, try and just boost their morale a bit. The Vals are 1-1, so I shouldn't say it too hardly. I'm speaking more about Team Cold. Team Cold, very powerful team, just not able to pull out the wins the past few weeks.
Yeah. Team Cold's been super interesting because they have a very eclectic group of characters, from robotic to high damage ultimate characters to some decent meleeers and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I never fully felt they hit their stride, their sweet spot.
Whereas the Vals are nothing but sweet.
Yeah, a lot of other teams, I felt that they've actually hit around their peak about like exactly how well their characters can get. Team Cold is I feel like there's really hidden potential in that team. It just needs to get tapped.
Well, let's see if they can tap it on week 3 of season 7.
Poor choice of words, Squee.
No.
I meant exactly what I said.
Yeah, only if you assume I didn't know what I was saying. I almost said let's see if they can tap that, but but I'm not that bad. So first is going to be Pan versus Final Form Cooler.
I'm going for Pan on this one.
Yeah.
Not saying that she's going to win, just voting for her. You know what? Yes, I do think she's going to win.
Oh my god, that was like 6 kicks to the nuts. Which, to be fair, if you're a small person fighting a monster like that, probably where you should be aiming.
You know what? I disagree with that. How do you know that's where his nuts are?
Anatomy tip. We all took it.
Do you know where the groin?
Yes.
Do you know where
it's
the
xenoanatomy,
reproductive-
Piff. We all took it, like in middle school. I could tell you where the testicles are on 3 different types of predators: the alien from the movie Aliens and facehuggers.
I know exactly where it is on Facehuggers. That's pretty obvious exactly where it is on Facehuggers.
Obviously, I didn't mention anything about Dragonball Z characters, but
There's that, yeah.
but Pan actually with a pretty strong lead here. Okay, I'll use that as evidence. If that wasn't 6 kicks to the nuts, how do you explain this? He's out! He is out!
Oh, you mean her beating him up?
Yeah!
Like a chump?
Like a chump?
Because she's a strong, independent lady girl thing.
That kicked him in the nuts 6 times in a row.
Yeah, how does... I'm trying to figure out exactly how, races work in this, because she's like a 4th Saiyan at this point?
Yeah, she's like a 4th Saiyan.
Which is weird because it doesn't seem to affect the other characters that they're half Saiyan. They're just like, you're freaking...
Well, we don't know that it affects her. In fact, we know that she's stronger than the average human, if you believe the show. So we've just never seen her.
The real show.
Yeah, we've never seen her go Super Saiyan. Probably just because she was too young.
Yeah.
I mean, let's face it. She's not the son of Goku, so.
Well, yeah, it's one of those things where like all the other kids came out with tails, and I'm not sure if she did or not. Maybe that's
we don't know.
Yeah, that might have just been just like Doctor's like, that's not supposed to be there.
Yeah. Snip. Doctor, no, she needed that. And the Metacooler has actually absolutely destroyed Pan here. She needs the tag.
She does need a tag. But she feels that she can do it, so I'm gonna let her go.
She needs to tag Pan. Okay, fine. Never mind. Well done.
She's a strong, independent woman that needs no man's squeeze.
Yeah, but she could have used the tag. She could have been independent and on the sidelines with generating health.
That would make her a damsel in distress, Squee.
What are you talking about? Are you saying that in the game of football, everyone who stands on the sidelines waiting for their turn to come in are a damsel in distress?
According to the internet, if you're female, yes.
What? That's true, though. That's true. That's totally true. Speaking of damsel in distress here, Metacooler certainly could use some help. He's getting trashed.
Holy crap. And I've always had the hardest time figuring out exactly how was it Metacooler?
Metacooler.
Okay. Metacooler. I've been trying to feel out exactly how you can build the character. It's hard. Like he doesn't have the greatest melee or B2.
No, he doesn't.
Trying to figure out exactly how to build this dude.
Honestly, my default build, not with no testing or anything, my default build would probably lean heavily towards melee and defensive for two reasons. One, defensive gives him more time to do stuff. Two, melee is consistent. You know melee can hit. And he pulls off Rebirth.
They may actually want to focus on that a bit more. That might be his way to actually get to victory.
Rebirth? Yeah, if he uses it. But yeah, I completely agree with you. Rebirth is one of the strongest healing moves in the game. It heals, I think, 1.5 bars instead of just 1. So it's a very, very powerful move.
It does take a lot of alignment because he only has 4 Blast 1 bars.
Right.
And he needs all 4 of them to activate that. He's a tough dude to get through.
Yeah. And Fasha, still, even with the Rebirth, is still tearing through Metacooler. Not at the moment. But, overall. Nice high-speed battle there. Fasha coming in, missing the kick, and getting a finger blitz barrage. No, wild sensing one part of it. She wild sensed one part of it and ate the rest. Fairly even fight between these two.
And he did extremely well.
He did.
I'm not going to take anything away from him.
No, he did incredibly well. And remember, Team Cold's main... I mean, they've still got Frieza in Final Form, who's a beast. They've still got half of Cooler, and they've got Mecha Frieza with his Blast Cannon ultimates. So, a lot to get through for the Vals.
Yes. Luckily, with the Vals, there's not that much health right here. If they throw out an ultimate, like this.
Like that?
Take that forward.
Huh. I guess you can't blow the planet up twice.
That's dumb.
I'm sorry,
modders.
I'm sorry, that's the rules. You can't blow the planet up twice.
I want modders. Do it like the
And
Death
comes
Star.
18, and this could actually be very dangerous for 18! No, or not. I don't know what I was talking about. She knew what was coming.
Everybody's dodging everything. They don't need freaking...
They don't need no pain. Full power. He's back at full power again. She just let him do it too. She don't even care. She's like, waste the blast stocks.
I'm just dodging again.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've learned your secret.
Look at those things falling.
He dodged him. You can hear him dodging him off to the side there. No one wants to get hit by anything. Destroy the planet. Our Android Berry! Holy crap. You knew she was just sitting there going, go ahead. No, go on, Frieza. Come on.
Do it. Dude, she like way up like right in front of him. right in front of him, put a finger to her chin. Do it right here. Right here.
You saw it, folks. Android barrier stronger than Planet Namek. Oh, man.
Well, this is Frieza.
It's true.
By the time Frieza came back and was just like, I'm a big threat, and people were like...
Oh, that was still awesome, though. And Android 18 slowly gaining an advantage over Frieza.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I know, right?
Transforms just to get some gifts. You know, each time I see people get like larger muscles beside team muscle, I go, they're just gonna get slower. They're gonna get hit a lot more.
He said, witnessed by full power, and she just threw 2 Destructo Discs in his face. How's that for full power?
Just like in the show.
Just like in the show. Oh, that was fantastic. Vowels are not out of this yet, though.
Here's a sensu bean.
God, 18 is brutal tonight. She is... I don't know what they put in her soup, but she is not pleased with it. Oh my god, she's going to max power.
She's upset she needs to do this instead of having Krillin go out shopping for Valentine's Day.
Oh my god, right, she's mad because she wanted to be with her hubby on V-Day. His legs in the lava, is that okay? Is he okay?
I don't think 18 cares. Look at her face. Look at her face.
Krillin got me stuffed animals and flowers and tickets to the opera. But am I there? No.
She's like, I gotta get through this fast.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be pissed off about it. I'd be.
I know, right? I almost feel bad. I don't think this is fair now. Now that I understand the full picture, I think maybe a rematch is in order.
Maybe on a separate day.
What the way she spun? I mean, I know that's his grab, but the way they spin is like they're a toy.
So, I wonder if 18's gonna take out this person too.
Are you really wondering? She's back at max power.
As like a freaking energy beam like flies across the air, she's like dusting off her screen.
Right. Oh, Mecha Frieza trying to finish her off before she can use her ultimate. And he does it. Jesus. Wow. That
was cool. Holy crap.
Wow, that was...
It's just down to these two.
Yeah.
And the metal... The robot
Mecha Frieza. High-speed clash. And really wins it playing pro wrestling.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Well, you know what? I think we could call it.
I think we can too.
Oh my gosh. Welcome to hell.
This is what it looks like. He's not quite down and out yet, but pretty much.
Unless he can pull out an ultimate that does like 30,000 damage, I do not see this coming back.
No, their ultimate does like 15 to 16.
There goes.
And there he goes. And the Vals with a very impressive win.
Oh, hey, you can't move? I know.
Alright then.
Yeah, that's nice of her. She's offering to take Mecha Frieza to the doctor to get him to fix Frieza up. Which is nice, considering she's the one that beat the crap out of him. But the Vals are going to move on to 2-1, while the Team Cold, unfortunately, is going to be at 0-3.
Just see freaking really like drag him over to like the fire pillar, chuck him in.
Oh man! All right, the next match is the Saiyans versus Team Muscle. I don't know. What do you think on this one?
You know what? Let me check if my favorite character is on the team.
Alright, well, you've got the Saiyans at 0-2. Not a great start for them, and Muscle at 1-1. So, I mean, scoreboard-wise, they're about even. You know, really, this early in the season, it's hard to really use the scoreboard as much of a judge.
If I had to go off of just who's on this match, I'm gonna go with the Saiyans.
Oh, you think so? You think they're going to be looking to put some hurt on their previous teammate?
Probably. From what I'm seeing, their weakest character is King Vegeta, and that's not Saiyan.
It is, but he is a Saiyan.
I'm just saying.
But he is a Saiyan. All right, so I'm with you. I think Saiyans have a good shot at this. I'm going to be interested to see how they react to Nappa when he steps on the field. Let's do this.
I'm not saying Muscle is out of this at all. They still have some pretty good characters. 13's in there, Nappa's in there, Roshi's in there. I would point out Garlic Jr., but as just like King Vegeta, I think that particular character may be one of the weaker links of that team. But that's still not saying much. Like, they're still generally pretty good.
Right. And it's the King versus the Redneck. Silent Assassin 13 connects. I don't understand. Nothing about this move is silent. He begins it with "Got you." How is that Silent Assassin?
Got you.
Literally, no. He screams the words "Got you." See? That's how he does it. Yes, Silent Assassin.
I think it's just the last part where they think it's over and like it happens.
I guess so. And King Vegeta getting rocked right now. No, fighting back. It's still a fairly even match. King Vegeta with a strong start, with Android 13 starting to catch up and actually take the lead. He's ahead by about a bar now.
You should thank your lucky stars that he hasn't transformed.
Which one?
13.
Which one, Pim? Yeah,
Yes.
13.
Yes, Squee.
Another blocked by King Vegeta. So close to stunning him, though. Look at that. He's got no energy left.
Wow, he's following up with some impressive combo chains.
Yeah, 14 hit melee combo. And transformation time.
So I saw the movie. Just make sure you guard your groin.
And King Vegeta fighting back.
If you do not know, ladies and gentlemen, it is the one time that I can remember in Dragon Ball Z where somebody just blatantly, just brutally nutshotted one person.
Yep.
Super hard.
Super explosive wave connects.
It's kind of hard to miss with such a big wave.
Kind of hard to
Speaking
miss
of.
that. Yeah.
He's also a very big target.
He is. And in come Raditz. If Raditz
Straight
can
up.
take 13 out quickly, 13 does not have much energy. He needs to try and take 13 before he has a chance to charge up or tag. Wins the clash for 4,000 points of damage. One more of
He has
those.
Dragon Power. He's gonna win every clash.
Wow, and Raditz is doing it. He's taking out 13.
13 had
With top
Power
class
Rage,
warrior.
but got countered by Dragon Power.
Down goes 13. Well done,
I
Raditz.
think I did see that last week. He did actually pull off Top Class Warrior, but I like to think this is the first time.
We're gonna ignore that. In comes Garlic Jr. with max power. Garlic Jr. does not like to use his ultimate very often. He can sometimes use his max power in combos and stuff, but as you see right here, like he's doing now, he's just not using it to very good potential.
What is his ultimate?
His small ultimate is some sort of weird beam thing. I forget exactly what it is. Because he never uses it.
You need modders to call it the weird beam thing?
Yeah. Can we call this the weird beam thing, please? It'd be even better if it's like a rush attack. Weird beam thing attacks. Sealed light beam. Well done. College Junior's like, oh right, I forgot. He goes
I
down.
was just playing peekaboo with him.
Raditz hitting the ground. Raditz having a lot of trouble with Garlic Jr. right now.
As he should.
Wait, why should he?
Because freaking look at him, look how small he is. You can barely even touch him.
Yeah. Yeah, wow, Garlic Jr. is tearing him apart.
He's like, he's just like, what's his name? Yoda in the second movie.
You take that back.
Pulls out a
He's nothing
lightsaber.
like Yoda. You take that back.
Yoda pulls out a lightsaber, he puts all over him, and does a whole bunch of... Wow, that was a good fight.
Yeah, it was, Biff. It was a good fight.
Remember when Yoda took out a lightsaber?
I'm one of the only people, I guess, in the world that didn't mind Yoda taking out a lightsaber and wielding it, because while everyone in the world seems to be like, Yoda's about to force not fighting with a lightsaber, I'm sitting there going, he was a bloody Jedi. That was the weapon of Jedis. That's what Jedis... What? No, but Yoda didn't use it, so he wasn't a Jedi?
Oh my god.
Wow.
There you go. Oh no, he's still alive.
He's still
I'm impressed.
alive. Okay, he's gone. Bye-bye.
But yeah, bye Yoda.
Bye, Yoda. In comes Nappa. Did you see that beam clash? Did you see that beam clash?
He got a freaking energy bolt in the butt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. It was the Clash of Titans, I swear.
Volcanic explosion. He tripped him. He literally tripped him.
You've been playing Mortal Kombat, I see.
That was amazing.
Ultimate move trip, son of a bitch!
Son of a bitch. Stop it.
Like, we can all fly, but tripping still works.
Right. Wow, Bardock taking it to Nappa. Pump up from Nappa, getting some melee at the cost of his energy charge. And Bardock taking advantage of that by trying to come in. Oh no, not the snowman. He went right through the snowman.
It's no longer that season, Squee.
Mm-hmm.
Or kind of.
And some people in the chat are commenting, this is the first week where Nappa does not have Demon Seal on.
Oh.
Final Revenger connects! Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Sure. Good, like, 10,000. Oh, wow. Didn't even get to 8.
Nope. Whoa. I think he dodged that?
Yeah, he went to the side.
Yeah.
Now, if he could just volcanic eruption,
Right.
hey, this will be in the bag.
And then Bardock could trip him again, it'd be amazing. Oh my god! What did he do?
He went to max power.
I thought so, but I didn't see the customary max power stuff. I just saw him kind of stretch. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, did you do something?
Were you hitting me with stuff? Because I didn't notice.
God, this is pro wrestling.
Wow, and Nappa fighting back. Bardock tagging out.
Early, two bars. Just the 2 bars.
Oh gosh, what a way to say hello to your old friend. And Vegeta returns the favor.
He's having what?
That's canon, folks. That's
Yeah, but he's
only
still up.
8,000 points. What the
Yeah,
hell?
I don't know what happened there. Look at you. Nappa has a huge defense boost. That's-
Yeah, I was gonna say,
that's
take a look at Nappa's defense boost. Maybe see if Vegeta's maybe got a minus for supers.
He does.
So Nappa's got a
yeah.
huge defense boost. How much defense boost do you have? 3?
He has a 3, and Vegeta has a -1 for super, so that makes perfect sense.
Yes, it does. Excuse me. A -4 to supers would do a lot of... they can do a lot of dent in that damage number. My words make no sense, just bear with me.
It's okay.
And the Roche is the only one that's left. Doing an ultimate!
Oh my god!
Connects! What is he doing to him?
Bad touch.
That did not look right. That did not look right. Roche. And Vegeta needs to recover.
He's unclean.
That was so not right. It's all up to Master Roshi. I don't know. I think the Saiyans have a strong chance of victory here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Final Revenger, no, blocked by Roshi at the last second. Oh, that's a good point. He had defense +3 and latent energy, so probably even more bonuses.
So that went.
Oh wow!
They are just tagging back and forth at 2 bars. Roshi's not going to have a chance if this keeps happening.
Oh my god! He connects him with it again.
10,000.
There you go. 16,000 points of damage.
Oh, okay. I see. He has the.
Yeah,
he has the boost for lower HP. Got it.
Oh god, the Roche getting serious though. I don't think he can win this. I don't think he's got this. I mean, you've got Nappa. I mean, you've got Vegeta there. You've got Raditz still waiting in the field. You've got Bardock. I mean, you've got most of the Saiyan team still standing.
I think Roshi can do this.
You think so?
If he keeps up that melee assault without taking so many hits, wow. This is going to do quite a bit of damage.
It is. Almost enough to finish him off 10,000. Oh my god, he follows up with a hop. Not quite enough though. And the Saiyans, with their first victory of the season against Team Muscle.
Every time we fight.
That's not true, Vegeta. If that were true, you guys would be at the top of the league every season. But whatever. You believe what you want to believe.
Think he's a top class Saiyan again?
No, he said that Saiyans get stronger every time they fight. Well, on to match 7. The Blades versus the Ginyu Force. Well, the Blades, hang on, give me a second. The Blades are at 0-2, the Ginyu Force is at 2-0. So, if you were to just tell me these two teams facing off against each other, I'd probably say the Blades. If you showed me the last 2 weeks and then showed me, I think the Ginyu Force has the advantage here, honestly.
Let me actually take a gander about their team. Yeah. Sure. You know what?
What?
I'm gonna have to go with Ginyu Force as a hard bet on that one. Mainly because I'm not saying that the other team's lineup is bad. There is a slight problem with them accidentally doing multiple types of the same build. Even though I'm quite sure that one's different because it has an if in it.
No. Yes, that is true. The Blades are at a disadvantage because Cyborg Tao only has a 5-point build due to some miscalculations in the build making. But that doesn't mean that they've already lost. And they still got a great chance of getting a victory here. The Blades definitely need a win. They're 0-2. So let's see if they can rally together and pull off a win.
Alright, here's the advantages and disadvantages. 1, there's a 5-point build thing. 2, excuse me.
Point 3?
As alright, point 3.
You have no chance.
I like point 2. It's very convincing.
Power of the Ginyu Force. Yeah. Captain Ginyu.
Even though the Ginyu Force is still having Captain Ginyu in there.
Wait, I'm sorry. I know it's Valentine's Day Ginyu, but come on! Have a little romance first.
That is a romance.
He ain't got no time for it. Let's just go. I'm sorry. I interrupted you. You were saying?
No, I want to talk about him trying to get penetrated from the behind again. So
He's just like, let's do this!
I like to imagine that he has like guiding lights that the airplanes have.
Why have I never thought of this before today when he does that?
I don't know why. I think of it every single time he does it. Maybe I have that kind of mindset.
It's Valentine's Day. Screw the flowers, screw the chocolates, let's get it on.
I would like modder so I can change it from kill to love you.
Right.
Love you.
Love you. 6,000 points of damage. It's a very even fight between these two right now. I'm amazed. Captain Ginyu is almost neck and neck with Cyborg Tao.
Cyborg Tao is nothing to scoff at. He's a man who cannot lose.
He is a man that you cannot scoff at when he loses. Right.
Yes.
And Ginyu still keeping this an even fight and breaking the wall and continuing. Jeez. Okay. Well, what a good sport. Trying to keep the match even.
He's just upset that he doesn't have Valentine.
Yeah, he's upset that he rejected him. Oh god, but not Zarbon.
He's okay with Zarbon.
Zarbon didn't know what to do. Cyborg Tao just shoved him up against the wall and had his way with him.
That's not okay.
That is not okay, Tao.
No.
And poor Zarbon.
I know Zarbon is. He's pretty sexy. I will give you that.
And Zarbon about to take out Cyborg Tao. Wild pressure connects. Aw, he gave him some kisses.
Smoochies.
Aww.
He's so happy about it too.
Smoochies. In comes Jane NBA, the quiet, shy type. Packs quite a punch. Good lord. Good god. Jesus. 12,000 points of damage.
Triple on ultimate? No. Here's the comes the clash. Wins it. Does not pull out ultimate. I would have freaking laughed so hard if that happened.
Oh my god, that would have been amazing. Zarbon tagged out after that brutal assault.
Now he's in his sexy costume.
He is. He's in his Valentine's Day costume. Raccoon Funny Bomber, his ultimate. It's way too close to dodge. 11,000 points of damage.
Incredible. It looks like Jane NBA has stepped up his or her game. Jeez.
Jesus.
Or not gender.
Wow, 8,000 points right there. Yeah.
Oh, right back up. If this is the build, holy shit, you found the winner.
Yeah, you have. Wow. Dimensional sword attack and ultimate connects. Oh my god. Oh my, is that wow.
Jane is single-handedly taking out the Ginyu Force.
16,000 points of damage.
Oh my gosh.
High speed clash.
You don't want to do that.
No.
Power of rage on him. Oh my gosh.
Raccoon starting to fight back. He might want to just tag out. Oh, with the butt bump. Raccoon at max power. He could fire off an ultimate right now.
Jane
or fall all the way to the ground.
So graceful.
Yeah. Raccoon is down. In comes Zarbon.
Oh. Jane is cleaning up house.
Oh my god, another ultimate!
Ultimate.
High speed clash.
Oh, clash.
Oh, Zarbon doing his best to block this, but he doesn't have power of rage. Elegant blaster! Dodged by Janemba.
They both have power of rage. They actually have full flash, so that could have gone either way.
Yeah, it could have. Wow, but Jane, NBA, Janemba just annihilating this team right now. Zarbon doing his best to fight back, but they're at such a huge disadvantage now.
Major Baseball Academy.
Wow, a little bit of tap dancing here. No one really wanting to commit to an attack until just now. Zarbon tagging out, really a good move.
Wow.
Yeah.
Self-harm. No, this is not the time to be sad about being single.
No, it's fine. He'll eat the ultimate. That's okay. And Berta will come in with max health, max energy, and hopefully, for the Ginyu Force, they can take on Jane NBA. If they can't, if Jane NBA continues his reign of destruction here, things are not going to look good for the Ginyu Force.
Oh my gosh. I'm almost positive Jane has hit freaking elite status.
Very, 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 very possible. For anyone who's new to the league, elite status is when you do over 100,000 points of damage in one match. It is not easy to do.
This might be the first one of this
No, there's a couple.
this season.
There's a couple.
No, I mean, really? Like
I think
even
so.
during the week, the actual weeks.
1 and 2, I think so. Yeah.
Wow, I did not.
I could be
notice.
wrong. I'm not the best at what do you call it? The remembering.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah, that one.
oh, I have this.
Janemba's still in the match. Okay.
You were saying, Squee.
I was saying. Still, the Blades have a very strong lead because of Janemba. He did all of that. Now Trunks comes in. You still got Taffy-on. The Guinea Force are reeling. All they've got is Birder, a little bit of Raccoon, and a little bit of Zar. No, I'm saying no Raccoon. Birder and Zarbon are all they have.
I think so. Yeah.
Shining Sword Attack, dodged by Birder.
Birder is a very strong, very strong character.
This team is a very strong team. I'm very, very impressed with the Guinea Force this season.
Absolutely.
Special Fighting Post 2, he's back at max power.
Now, I would not say anything is wrong with their builds, their tactics, their characters, or anything like that. Chain was just on top of his game the entire time.
Got knocked out of his ultimate, too.
I'm not quite sure if I would say that as a direct fluke for Jane, but wow. If we keep seeing that every week,
Yeah.
oh,
Absolutely. I'm loving the tag game that the Guinea Force is playing, though. They're doing an
Oh, here
excellent
comes
job.
the grab all the way down.
4,000 points of damage to that
That did
grab.
not look like 4,000.
Well, no, he'd already had some damage.
I swear, like, when that thing hit, it looked like straight, like, 6,000.
Right. It looked like a back fist from Spopovich. Still reeling from that. How do you get a back fist for 4,000 points of damage? Shining Sword Attack!
No.
Dodged by
Dodge.
Zarbon! And down goes Trunks! Wow, the Guinea Force putting up a fight!
Yeah. Absolutely. Oh no! Both happened at the exact same time. He could not respond to that.
No, and it's all up to Birder. Brave Cannon hits, and I'm about to call this for the Blades. They're just too large of a gap for Birder to bridge. Purple Comet attack! Oh god, knocked out of it. Yeah, I'm calling this one.
That was the stars needed to align, and that was one of them. And immediately go like, that star's flying out in that direction.
I mean, he could still do this if he started spamming B2s, but Birder is not exactly a B2 spammer.
Yeah, he can be. I think he's actually built for B2s. Good half and half. He has a quick fast attack in there.
Well, that's just smart, though. I mean, whatever build you give Birder, you should give him a quick fast attack. And a Combo Master to boot. If they don't have Combo Master on him, I don't know what they're doing.
They did a clash boost,
Well,
all stuff. Yeah.
the Blades pulling out their first win of the season against an undefeated team. The Guinea Force fall off their throne to 2-1. Dum bum bum bum. God, that Janemba was crazy. Alright, next match. Final match of the week. The Gohans versus the Namekians. I'm not too sure what to think of either of these teams. The Gohans are 1-1, the Namekians are 0-2, but I don't think that record's very reflective. I think the Namekians are a strong team that have gotten off to a weak start.
Are they going to do well against the Gohans? I'm going to guess not.
You think so? Well, I mean, because the thing is, they almost took out the Super Saiyans, and they did well last week too. They just haven't been able to finish off that, push it that last extra mile to get the win, you know?
I do know, but it is the Gohans, and I always feel that their team is incredibly strong.
Very true. They do have a very powerful team. Well, folks, there's only one way to find out. And And that is to start the match.
Coming. Yeah.
That's to start the match. So you just gotta start the match.
Oh.
It's the only way
What?
to know.
Now that the change is scenery, I'm almost positive Namex are going to take this.
Gosh, it's a good thing the chat room didn't catch on. I mean, if they had noticed it was the wrong map, they'd probably just be sitting here screaming wrong map at me.
I'm impressed.
Glad that didn't happen.
Let me actually take a screenshot about that. Map, wrong map.
And
map.
we've got Nail versus Bojack for the first time.
Changing in map, squeed map. I meant rocky area instead of basic tab map. God, yeah, it looks like Bojack's face. It's rocky. Trap shooter.
Trap shooter. That's what it was. Trap shooter changed the map.
Map.
Wow, Bojack untouched so far, or at least not touched enough for his regenerative powers to not be able to fix it. Wow, Bojack really taking it to Nail now.
Oh, here's a Grand Slammer. Right to his face.
Oh, 11,000 points of damage.
Right.
Nail not looking so hot right now.
Did you see how that the map completely changes the outcome of the match? I can see this.
I totally can. What?
Trap shooter.
Oh, 2,800 points of damage. I don't even know how you stood up from that. Or this. Jesus, Nail. Just tag, son. Just get out of there. Just, oh my god. Poor Nail. Let's hope the rest of the team does, you know, something.
Yeah,
Anything.
I would love that.
Yeah, me too.
As I said, Gohans are really powerful, especially this one.
Yeah,
think
this
he has
is a
gangrene,
very
though.
strong Gohan right here.
I think he has gangrene.
Tambourine. Tambourine. He used to be one of the best in the league. He's sunk down over the seasons, but not to a bad extent. I mean, he's still a very powerful character.
I think he's an important stepping stone within the league itself. Something to look back at and actually see a character work really well by having a defense build specifically. It really opened up a lot of people's eyes on the potential of that particular kind of build.
Very true. And it forced people to find ways to counter it, which eventually they were able to start doing. And Tambourine not doing a horrible job here, all things considered. I mean, if you consider this an even fight between the two, you know, and just forget the fact that you're down a person, and not bad. Not bad at all. Nicely done. 4,900 points of damage. And not giving him a chance to use his max power. 12 hits, 4,000, another 4,000 points of damage. Yeah, I mean, Tambourine's doing really well. If he keeps fighting like this, he can catch up in no time.
For a second there, I thought Dora the Explorer was in the chat.
A max power trap shooter almost hit him. That would have been it.
Squee. It's already over.
Is it?
It
Oh,
hit
God.
is look. If that thing lands anywhere, it's over. And I'm quite sure it will not stop for anyone.
Well, the Bojack has just brought this right back into an even match. I mean, horribly in the lead match.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, that was the dude who's been in the lead that took out the entire person the first time. He's about to do freaking do number 2.
And down goes Tambourine.
We might actually see another person go up to 100,000 damage in the match. He's already gone through
Another
8,000.
Galactic Tyrant. No, blocked by old King Piccolo. That sounds like a Christmas carol for some reason. Old King Piccolo. Oh gosh. So, Team Gohan destroying the Namekians.
You know what? Yeah, he is officially gone. I can say this right now. I don't even have to calculate. He's gone through 2 people and half of that man's HP.
He's elite. He is
elite
totes
no
elite.
matter what happened.
High-speed clash. 4,900 points of damage. 4,900 points of damage. Yeah, I mean, Tambourine's doing really well. If he keeps fighting like this, he can catch up in no time. Well, the Gohan just destroying the Namekians. You know what? Yeah, he is officially gone. I can say this right now. I don't even have to calculate. He's gone through 2 people and half of that man's HP. He's elite. No matter what happened. High-speed clash. go. King Vegeta wins it. Can he take Bojack down? Another Keikosen. Is he going to use his max power? No. No, he's not. He's going to use your name as Drum at the worst possible time. You know, Bojack, very impressive, but the Namekians aren't doing a lot to, you know, they're helping him out.
Like, stop.
There he goes. Down goes
He's just
Bojack.
like, got to elite. I don't need to do anything else anymore.
Oh, this is what the Namekians need. They need a weak character to come in.
See, this is why I said probably Gohan's are probably going to win this, because I just saw Bojack cheat Gohan. I'm like, yeah, I don't think they're going to go through this. Holy fuck! Can't just...
He dodged!
Samurai-san!
He dodged and killed
Oh my god!
What? Wow. I don't
Is that a thing?
It's a thing!
I was like, did that actually miss, or did he go through that?
He went through. So here's what happened. A lot of people, when they try and dodge Father Son and Kamehameha, they dodge to the left or right, which isn't enough, and they'll still catch them. King Vegeta just dodged forward.
That's not how that works.
It is how it worked. Yeah, me too.
Alright, Team Namek wins.
Team Namek wins.
I don't care about you, Bojack. Team Namek won this week.
Explosive Demon Wave dodged by Team Gohan. Yeah, the truth is, I think this match is already over, but I'm just so impressed. Oh, man. And, yeah, early Piccolo, he's not going to pull this victory out. I mean, look, he's a strong character, but against Teen Gohan, Kid Gohan, and Saiyaman, not happening. Especially when you've got this. This could be it right here. And... No,
Oh my
he's still alive!
Still alive!
He's still alive!
Shit, win this!
He's still alive! Way to go, Gohan. You get that energy back. You deserve it.
I think Piccolo's, he's gone. He wants to go home.
Oh, poor Piccolo.
Like,
Are you
alright,
okay,
you
Piccolo?
guys, I'm gonna go now.
Don't ask him if he's okay. Obviously, he's not. Oh my gosh, a very dominant victory by the Gohans over the Namekians, who are struggling at 0-3 right now. Ouch. But that is it for week 3 of the season, and it is only week 3, folks. We still have 12 weeks to go. I should point out, though, that next week is the first opportunity teams will have to trade out benched characters, which means that if there's any team that's like, this character's just not doing what we want them to do, and they can bench them and take the inactive player off the bench. So next week we may see a new lineup. Perhaps, perhaps not. We'll just have to find out. Alright, as always, Piff, thanks for joining.
Thank you.
And we'll see you guys next week.